Hi, I'm Gwen and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best oatmeal. Not only will it keep you full for hours, but it also is amazing for your microbiome. It's loaded with diversity and it's delicious. So what we're going to use is a pot. Yay! And we're going to use half a cup of millet, half a cup of quinoa, which you want to have rinsed. If you skip that step, it's gonna bring that sort of bitter flavor that is not amazing. So make sure you rinse it. You can also soak it, even for a little bit, will start to neutralize that bitter quinoa flavor. And then we're gonna use a full cup of organic steel cut oats. When we think about oats, we really want to think about the closer it is to the whole ingredient, the more nutrient dense it's going to be. So using steel cut oats is kind of the best option for that. They're gonna keep you fuller, they're gonna be better for you. And what I love about this recipe is it makes a huge batch. So you can use it for breakfast for many meals instead of, reaching for something instant. You already are set, you just have to add a little bit of water, warm it up, or a liquid of your choice. Okay, let's get started. So you need a medium-sized pot. We're just gonna add our ingredients. That's it. So exciting. We're also gonna use a full can of full fat coconut milk. When we think about satiation, we often are missing fat in our diet, which really helps us stay full. And when we think about breaking our fast, really adding in some healthy fat is going to help you stay full for longer. So don't shy away from it. Healthy fat, that is. So we're gonna use a full can of full fat coconut milk. And about 3 or 4 cups of water. You can see that this makes a huge batch. We're just gonna stir it up. Add a little pinch of salt, and we're going to bring this to boil and then reduce the heat down so that it's just gently simmering on the stove. And it will take about 20 minutes, so make it on a day when you have time. And then just know that you're batch cooked for healthy breakfast for a few days to follow. All right, let's go. Okay. We're gonna let that come to temperature, and while it's simmering, you really wanna make sure that you're stirring it often so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. And when it's done, I'm gonna show you my favorite way to enjoy this bowl of delight, ways to add even more phytonutrients that are gonna feed the good microbes in your gut and make you feel amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna tidy up and we'll get to it. Okay, I think it's done. All right, this looks good. It's nice and creamy. The texture is amazing. So from this point, you could build this up a million ways. You can do savory oats. You can do whatever you want. But today, I'm gonna show you how I love to enjoy it, how my kids love it, and we're gonna build it up right now. I'm gonna get a bowl. Okay, so to build this out, we are gonna use a good scoop of our oats. Maybe and a bit, scoop and a bit. I'm gonna use 1 or almost 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, ground flaxseed, which I really recommend you keep in the fridge because it can go rancid pretty quick. And then the flavor is just not that great. But including flax to your breakfast is amazing for not only feeding your microbes, it's also great for keeping you regular, which is essential. We're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts. I love hemp hearts. They're really nutrient dense, but they're also high in protein. So combined with the quinoa and the steel cut oats, we're kind of increasing our protein, which is so important, especially for breakfast. I have a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of ginger, which are so delicious, and they also actually do add more phytonutrient diversity, which when we talk about gut health, it really is all about that phytonutrient diversity, because that essentially is what grows a very healthy and strong garden in your gut. Okay, so I'm gonna try and sprinkle this on. Those sunflower seeds, they're jumping out too. There they go. And I have maybe 2 tablespoons or something of chopped almonds. I love that for crunch. Feel free to use any almond or any nut or seed butter that you love. Just, I like the crunchiness. And then I'm gonna be using blueberries. You can use any fresh or frozen fruit. I especially love blueberries because they're bursting with sweetness, but are actually very low glycemic and full of antioxidants and deliciousness. And then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of homemade cashew milk, which I love because it's so easy. It's essentially just 1 cup of soaked cashews and 3 or 4 cups of water in a high-speed blender, and you're done. Just gonna add a little bit of extra liquid. And that's it. If I had a spoon, I would be eating this right now. I'm gonna go get one. Okay, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you're feeling inspired to try adding in a few different grains to your standard oatmeal bowl. It is so important and will make such a big difference for the energy throughout the morning. Adding in that healthy fat with the coconut milk is also gonna be a huge difference for you. So let's dig in. It's hot. It's such good texture. It's not super mushy, which my kids actually prefer that little bit of variety of texture. And it's delicious. Thanks for joining me today.